In a world where people are often judged by their appearances, the idea of looking poor might sound unusual, especially when many are striving to show success through material possessions. However, adopting a modest lifestyle or giving the impression of being less wealthy than you actually are can be a very smart financial move. This strategy, often referred to as stealth wealth, helps people build long-term financial stability, avoid unnecessary spending, and protect their wealth from external pressures. Let's break down why looking poor or appearing modest can be a powerful financial strategy and how it can help you reach your financial goals. Number 1, prevents lifestyle inflation. One of the biggest financial traps people fall into is lifestyle inflation. As income increases, so does spending. Many people feel the need to upgrade their homes, cars, and wardrobes as they start earning more. However, this often leads to more financial stress rather than wealth accumulation. The problem with lifestyle inflation is that it prevents people from saving and investing, and they end up living paycheck to paycheck, despite earning a substantial income. When you choose to look poor or maintain a modest lifestyle, you resist the temptation to upgrade everything just because you can afford it. This helps you keep your expenses low, allowing you to save more of your income. Rather than buying the latest luxury car or living in an oversized house, you can focus on building long-term wealth by investing your savings. Number 2, encourages saving and investing. By looking poor or choosing to live modestly, you are essentially prioritizing saving and investing over spending on material goods. When your expenses remain low, you have more money to allocate towards savings, investments, or paying off debt. Instead of splurging on high-end fashion or expensive vacations, you can build a solid financial foundation. Let's consider the example of someone who makes $100,000 a year. If they live as though they earn $50,000 a year, they can save and invest the difference. Over time, the money they invest can grow significantly through the power of compound interest. In contrast, if they spent every extra dollar they earned on maintaining an expensive lifestyle, they wouldn't be able to accumulate wealth as quickly. Looking poor isn't about depriving yourself, but about being intentional with your money. The more you save and invest, the more financial freedom you can achieve in the long run. Number 3, avoids unnecessary attention. Another benefit of looking poor is that it helps you avoid unwanted attention from people who may have financial expectations from you. When you display wealth, you may attract those who expect you to lend money, donate to causes, or invest in business ideas that aren't well thought out. People who flaunt their wealth are often pressured into situations where they have to help others financially, which can be burdensome. When you live modestly and keep your wealth private, you avoid the pressure of having to meet others' expectations. You can make financial decisions based on your own needs and goals, rather than feeling obligated to support others simply because they assume you have the means to do so. Looking poor allows you to maintain control over your finances and avoid getting caught up in other people's financial issues. Number 4, protects against scams and financial predators. Those who appear wealthy are often targeted by scams or fraud schemes. From investment scams to expensive, unnecessary purchases, people who flaunt wealth are more likely to be approached by individuals looking to take advantage of them. Financial predators often assume that someone with visible wealth is an easy target, whether it's through dubious investments or overpriced luxury services. By looking poor, you reduce the risk of being targeted by financial predators. People are less likely to approach you with expensive offers or scams because they assume you can't afford them. This protection helps you avoid losing money on bad investments or overpriced goods and services. In today's digital world, where social media plays a large role in how we perceive others, it's common to see influencers and public figures flaunt luxury purchases online. This often paints a target on their back, attracting scammers, hackers, and identity thieves. But when you live modestly and don't flaunt wealth, you remain under the radar and are less likely to be pursued by those looking for easy prey. Number 5, builds genuine relationships. One overlooked benefit of looking poor is the ability to build more genuine relationships. When people know you for who you are rather than how much money you have, the relationships you form are based on real connections rather than financial expectations. In contrast, people who flaunt their wealth may attract individuals who are more interested in their money than their friendship. Living modestly helps you form relationships with people who appreciate you for your personality, values, and character. These relationships are often stronger and more meaningful because they are not influenced by material possessions or financial status. Whether in personal friendships or professional networks, being humble and grounded often leads to more authentic connections. In today's world, where social media often blurs the line between reality and perception, forming relationships based on who you truly are is increasingly important. Real connections allow for deeper, more meaningful bonds that aren't swayed by materialism. Number 6, fosters financial discipline. Choosing to look poor promotes financial discipline. When you're not constantly focused on buying the next big thing, you can prioritize what really matters: paying off debt, saving for emergencies, and investing in your future. This approach keeps you financially grounded and helps you avoid unnecessary spending on things that don't contribute to your long-term financial goals. For instance, driving a modest car and living in a simple house may not feel glamorous, but it allows you to avoid high monthly payments. The money saved on these essentials can be put toward more productive uses, like investing in a retirement account or paying off debt faster. Over time, these disciplined financial habits help you build real wealth without the burden of material obligations. This financial discipline is more crucial now than ever, especially with rising inflation and living costs. Those who live modestly can use their extra income to invest in appreciating assets, such as stocks, property, or even new business ventures, rather than spend on consumer goods that lose value. Number 7, offers psychological benefits. Living modestly and appearing poor can also have psychological benefits. Many people who live flashy lifestyles often feel the stress of maintaining their appearances. The pressure to always have the latest gadgets, cars, or clothes can become overwhelming, leading to anxiety and financial strain. By contrast, when you choose to live simply, you free yourself from the burden of societal expectations. You no longer have to worry about what others think of your possessions because you've prioritized financial health over appearances. This peace of mind allows you to focus on what truly matters, such as spending time with loved ones or pursuing personal goals, rather than constantly chasing the next status symbol. Additionally, living a simple lifestyle in a world that constantly pushes for more can give you a sense of contentment. Knowing that you're financially secure and not beholden to consumer-driven pressures can provide an inner calm and satisfaction that wealth alone cannot achieve. Number 8, long-term wealth accumulation. Looking poor in the short term can actually help you become wealthier in the long term. When you avoid spending on unnecessary luxuries, you have more money to invest in assets that will grow in value over time. This is the essence of long-term wealth accumulation, focusing on assets that appreciate rather than spending money on things that depreciate. For example, instead of buying a luxury car that loses value the moment you drive it off the lot, you could invest in stocks, real estate, or a retirement fund. These investments will appreciate in value over time, helping you build real wealth. Over the course of several decades, the returns from these investments can far exceed any short-term satisfaction gained from material purchases. Today, we see more emphasis on financial independence and retiring early, the FIRE movement, which encourages saving and investing over excessive spending. By adopting a modest lifestyle now, you can invest more in your future and reach financial independence sooner.